Extended arts and serial cards? Okay. Make sure you guys smash the yellow and crap out of that subscribe button and give a little clap down below because Konami has finally realized, oh, we're getting left behind. So the reality of the situation here is, well, we've had time to digest all of this news, but realistically, Konami was getting bullied by One Piece. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. All right, everybody? Like, One Piece came out of nowhere and started chomping Konami's feet. And Konami started to realize, well, we can't be... We're one of the big three, but, like, we've become complacent throughout the years. Konami followed the same formula that they have for years, which is just give some reprints, you know, make people happy through those reprints, print the same card in 19 different artworks, and call it a day. You know, we would test out like different rarities, but they wouldn't budge on the formulas, and they wouldn't get too crazy on some of these things. Well, it was also a good day if we got like a collab or something, you know? Like we had the collab with McDonald's and the toys, which was cool. We went one step further. We dusted it off, you know, we got like the little penguin collab, the obelisk collab with, you know, all of the Sanrio toys. And that was cool, but we didn't get cards of them. And then it's like we got the shoe brand collabs with Adidas and Nike, which were, the Nike collab was way bigger than anybody in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sphere realized. The Nike collab was like crapping their pants. They're like, holy crap, you know, like Yu-Gi-Oh's collabing with us. Hey, Yu-Gi-Oh! Didn't do collabs. They do like collabs within their own game. And then we had the football collab earlier this year, or the soccer collab. Yes, I know. All right, the other places call it football. All right. We had the in-house with Konami's own game on Master Duel. And that was just the 2025 wrap-up. And now we're going into 2026 where Konami's like, we're going to test the waters. We're going to see, hey, you know, can we test out and see, you know, we've heard people going for years that, you know, we want the Rush Duel extended arts in the game. You know, we want this, we want that. And it's like, but we don't want to, these Overrush rares, they look very cheeky. And all of a sudden, Konami finally cracked. And I don't know what the cracking point for this was. I don't know if it was, you know, Bandai gnawing at their feet going, hey, we're making success out here. You know, you guys need to get your shit together and get on this too. So enter into we're going to take the Rush Duel arts and we're going to make extended frame rares. Konami, I'm so proud of you right now. We have wanted this for so long. We've wanted our cards to pop out. I just think Konami was afraid of doing this because I feel like that it takes away from the cards. So we'll use this Borreload here, for example. You know, if you look at this Borreload, you know, it has the frame built in on it. But like if you extend it out, it no longer feels like a Borreload. You know, you'll lose the text box, things like that. But I think Konami's okay with this at this point. Because if you extend that out and you make it look way flashier, then I'm going to be more drawn into the art. Isn't that what you want? Don't you want your player base to be more excited about the art? Like, I'm not exactly necessarily sure on that, honestly. So that's kind of a little thing to consider here. You know, if we're blowing up, you know, these cards, you know, how much are we losing on the face value and the integrity? Yeah, we need to get over that crap right now. All right, this game has needed to go way beyond this, and I think most people watching this game or this video are going to kind of have the same thoughts. You know, it's either going to be, you know, well, this looks like crap, there goes my integrity, and so forth. But the thing is, like, even if you're not a fan, I'm going to say, if you're not a fan of the Overrush rares, you can still get the traditional cards. There's nothing wrong with having those older cards. All right? There's nothing wrong with it. And Konami's still going to make these. All right? If you're upset about that, don't be. All right? It's just one more opportunity for somebody that wants the bling bling in your face to be able to get it. You know, I too won a solemn judgment, you know, whose hand literally outreaches the card. All right, like that has been our dream for years, wanting to see that. So I'm excited about that. Now, there is the poison in the well that people are talking about is the serial card market. So basically, doing serial cards creates this infinite one of one sort of market. And when I say that, was be like, well, Robbie, no, it doesn't. A 1 out of 1 is a 1 out of 1. 2 out of 100 is still a 1 out of 1 because it says the 2 out of 100 on the goddamn card. All right. All of these stamped cards are unique with their own stamping. And I've read a lot of vocal things from people in other card game spaces that talk about, stamped cards are a very bad thing for the game. You're literally, creating this artificial need to open product. Well, first of all, if people are opening the product into oblivion to chase these numbered cards, then that means more singles on the market, baby! That means that people are going to have a bigger opportunity to get those singles as stores are trying to sell off the excess stuff, or, the collector's getting rid of this excess stuff trying to pull the numbered card. That means more product gets open. That means more cards in circulation. That means things get cheaper. Is there a problem with this? Konami, by making serial cards, has opened up the door to saying, hey, this is going to honestly revitalize the market. It's judging by the placement of this style of product, it's going to be their February set. This is either going to be a specialty set released for us, or our tins are going to be a compilation of this product. Now, it does state that there are other cards within this set that are going to be getting printings, so Konami might just port this over as a specialty summer set for us. And I have a feeling the minute that Konami announces on the TCG side of things that you can pull, a special art of so-and-so card, there are going to be a lot of people shitting their pants on the floor, and there are going to be a lot of people buying the product. All right? I think that's the reality of the situation. Serial cards and extended arts are the current fads. Now, if you're like, well, Konami's just printing money, I mean, yes, they are at this stage, but this is what you've got to do for your consumers. Your consumers want to open product, and they want to feel that they have opened something. If I'm pulling the Giggity 69 version of Neos's ass in my face, I'm going to be happy about that. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I pulled a number card. Now whether or not you can get somebody to buy that number card is another story. But I mean, you can get it graded, and you can feel accomplished, and you can add it to your collection, and you can put it on a wall, frame it, and you can go, this is where I put my signed card that I pulled. Cool. It's like all the old Yu-Gi-Oh cards that are worth something. There is a collector market out there for them, but people are going to want to have these nicer cards. So TLDR, I mean, reality of the situation is whether or not you like extended arts and seeing these serial cards coming down, the reality of the situation now is this is a game changer. People are going to be excited about it. They're going to create more value. You'll be more excited. You'll be able to watch Ruxin open up, chasing number 69 of Neos's ass. The video series, and everybody's gonna be happy. The content viewer base is gonna be excited, and that's great, man. That's what we need. And I think very positively across the board, this is one of the best positive changes that we could be seeing going into 2026 for the game. Now, if Rush Rares come to core sets, though, that's going to be an even bigger game changer. That's something to think about too. Think about it. You can pull the one per case extended art version of the card. It's another rarity available. Starlights are one fun thing, but if I can have Starlight Rares and then Starlight Rares of the extended arts, that's 2 times the rarity, and that means a lot of good broken things to come. So, that being said, I hope you guys stay safe out there. Leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and bye-bye! Patrons, thank you!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.